about three forces that fights a man when he enters a door or an open heaven. And we said, number one force is Satan and evil spirits. Then I explained what happens and transpires when Satan and evil spirits comes at your door. And I spoke about wicked and unreasonable men. That in this life that we are in, as the Bible would say, that it's not every man that is a believer, it's not every man that has got faith. There are people that were ordained, anointed to just become unreasonable, to the extent that even if you raise an altar against such people, they are unreasonable. You try to talk to them, they are unreasonable. You try to negotiate with them, they are unreasonable. That's why in our communities, we have got people that are raping our young girls because these people are unreasonable. We have got people that just waits for you while you are going to work or coming from work. They take your iPhone 16 Pro. Why? Because these are unreasonable men. We have got people that promises you a marriage or a wedding. After that, they promise you as well heavens. But when they deliver hell. Why? Because they are unreasonable men. Then I spoke about the flesh. That the flesh, the challenge with the flesh is that when it comes to Satan and evil spirits, we can cast them out through prayer and fasting. But when it comes to unreasonable men, you can run away from unreasonable men. You can have an unreasonable friend, unreasonable family member. You can avoid them. But when it comes to the flesh, you can never run away from your flesh, because when you go to sleep, the first person to lead you to sleep is your flesh. When you go to work, you go with your flesh. And I told you that the reason why sometimes you are not facing what other people are facing is because you have not been elevated to another level where those people are, and those people that are struggling, because it's easy to laugh at someone who's struggling in a certain dimension and level because you have not yet attained that level. Am I talking to somebody in this place? Amen. And I said that the flesh has got a proclivity and a tendency of reinventing itself through strategies in levels through your growth, to the extent that when you grow to another level, your flesh strategizes itself because of that level of growth. Which simply means that the moment you become financially independent, there is a reinvention of the flesh to tempt you. So the reason why you are not being tempted the way other people are being tempted is because the temptation does not have anything to feed on, because every temptation feeds on something. If you are so beautiful or you are so lonely, there is the temptation of promiscuity, temptation of going out with the sugar daddies. Why? Because when you go to the mirror, the temptation of being blonde, of being beautiful through the mirror, it speaks to you and says, do you know that you are better than your friend and you are worth this much? So you end up going up and down the corridors of the streets looking for people that are money. Why? Because of that temptation. There's a temptation that comes with being educated. So every temptation feeds on something. There's a temptation that comes by being elevated to an office that is influential. There's a temptation that comes because temptations, they feed on something. If you are not yet married, you are single, there's a temptation of adultery does not come to you. Why? Because it